Okay guys, follow-up video to the last video. I know I said something like OE Remy. It's actually like ROEMY, like Riami or something. Anyway, do some digging, you'll find it. I'm not endorsing anybody, but however, lots of useful information. Got the old Daybreak finished up. Took her for about a 62-mile test drive, and the fuel pressure stayed, you know, right where it ought to be. 3,500 RPM with load. It was at 56. 56 psi. Say 2,500 RPM with load. It stayed around 58, which is, you know, pitch perfect. That's exactly what spec is. That's what everybody said. You know, going down a hill off the gas, total vacuum on the regulator, it stayed about, you know, 52. So yeah, 52 to 62, that's what everybody said. So everybody was right. However, this has got the 496 engine in it, and it's got the great big humongous 80-gallon fuel tank. If you try finding this pump aftermarket in your town through O'Reilly's, AutoZone, you better pack a damn lunch. I went through two cross part numbers. Neither one of them son bitches fit. Okay, here's the old one. There's the fuel filter. I cut it in half. 14-inch overall from the rim down to the base. Yeah, it's pretty nasty as shit. Anyway, pump had seen its better days. However, on Riami's website, whatever the hell the website's called, again, double check, but I really should have posted a link, but I'm not that snazzy with YouTube yet, so I just kind of like doing this stuff and letting everybody see it because I feel like it's still useful information. And if you don't know how to dig around on the internet and find stuff, chances are if you found my ass, you can do it. Anyway, Delphi FG0064 direct fit, man. I mean, you could not ask for a better fitting pump. Now, mind you, this was a $200 pump, but if I would have known that the $200 pump would have fixed all my problems from the word go, I would have ordered this damn thing from the get-go, and I'd have been done. But anyway, the only weird thing is that this pump, this picture's upside down, but this pump did not have a sock strainer. The strainer, they have redesigned everything, and the strainer is now inside the base. The base is actually a little bit taller than this one, and this is gone. There's no more sock strainer. It's actually up in here now, in the base. So your sedimentation in your tank will no longer get trapped in a sock. You know, because it's actually sitting up off the tank floor, which I thought was a pretty damn cool design, because all the aftermarket pumps, the two that I ordered that were wrong, you know, they're still just like this. They still got the sock, you know. And only other thing I did notice, the prime line was about the same diameter. This line on the discharge is a little bit larger than the one I just stuck in there. You know, the one I just stuck in there, this is probably 7/16. The one I just stuck in there was probably 5/16, between 5/16 and 3/8. But obviously the fuel pressure was good, so, you know, bitch will haul balls. I wouldn't be afraid to stick a freaking lead sled behind her and pull her down the interstate, you know. But, yeah, so I'm glad she's done because I'm ready to get her the hell out of here. And I've done closed the shop door, but I've got a F450, another one, a different one, and I've also got another F250 flatbed that needs some front seal oven on some good 07.3s. But anyway, just to fill everybody in on that one, that's how it ended up going. The tank wasn't that really hard to get. Oh, I will say one thing. When you go to put your filler necks back in, when you go to put the filler necks back on the tank, I highly suggest you take them off the tank once you drop the tank, because once you try to lift the tank back into position, you will never get those hoses in that hole in the frame, ever. Lost a lot of religion in this house. It's my house. Lost a lot of religion in this house last night because of that. Finally, after about 15 minutes sticking with it, I dropped the damn tank, took the hoses back off the bungs, stuck the tank in there, mounted it, got straps back on, and stuck the hoses back on and put the hose clamps in a position where I could get to them. That was the only reason that I didn't take the hose clamps and hoses off to begin with, is because when they manufacture these things, this body is not on here. So they can stick the hose clamps wherever the hell they want. But I put them where I wanted this time, so in case anybody, including myself, ever has to take this tank out again, replace fuel pump, it won't be a big deal. But anyway, y'all be cool and peace out.